Eagles Nation, what is up? Tom, Views from the Link TV. I am hyped up for this playoff game coming up Saturday, the first game of the divisional round. And I found that a little bit disrespectful. And I think that the disrespect has been going on all year, even when Carson was healthy. It was who have they beaten? They're frauds. They're not that good. They're not beating anyone that good. And now it's, oh, they have no chance to beat the Atlanta Falcons. We're going to, the NFL giving us the first game of the weekend, 1 seed in the NFC. This team is an elite football team at home. With Carson Wentz, you could probably say they're just an elite football team in general. Foles played well on the road against the Giants, though. So overall, this is a great football team in general. They had a great season. They're confident, and they're at home. So let's see what they can do. And just going into Saturday, just don't count them out because of some injuries. You know that this team's found a way all year to rise above it, find what works, push the right buttons. Doug Peterson is the top coach in the NFL this year, leading this 7-9 team from a year ago. Howie Roseman remaking the team, and Doug Peterson leading them to a 13-3 record, despite injuries to his left tackle, his middle linebacker, his quarterback now, who else? Darren Sproles, his veteran playmaking running back. Rodney McLeod missed games. Fletcher Cox missed games. Lane Johnson missed a game. This team has gone through a ton of adversity already, and it's like, what's one more, Falcons playoff game. How many times do we have to answer the bell, prove people wrong? And hopefully we can do that this weekend and just keep the ball rolling here. Proving people wrong, the revenge tour, baby. We're on it. So first question from It's Miles. What's your confidence in Foles right now? I don't know, man. It's tough to be confident after he put up 2 really poor performances where he just didn't look like he was – the mechanics were off. He just didn't look like he was confident in himself. Even after a really good performance against the New York Giants, he comes out and he looks – shaky 2 games in a row. Now, a lot of people are saying the weather was so bad, the temperature was unbearable, and that neither quarterback on either team really did much. You saw Oakland, Derek Carr didn't really do much other than hit that one big pass. And even though the Eagles lost, they were playing backups, and Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott didn't do anything. So hopefully, it's supposed to be a little warmer. So maybe you'd want it cold so Matt Ryan's isolated and shut down. But with the warmer temperature, it's supposed to be around 40 for the game. Anomaly type January warm day weather, but maybe that helps Nick Foles, feel a little more confident, get in that groove. Alshon Jeffrey said that he's feeling a little more confident in the huddle. He seems a little more relaxed. I think that's all just understanding and soaking in what happened. He went from back up to a team with an MVP quarterback to having to lead a really good team into the playoffs. So I think that he's becoming more comfortable with the role that he's in, and I think that he's really going to be focused. And I think my confidence level in Nick Foles is that he can go out and win a football game, and we can't let him decide the game. We have to step up around him and make plays as a team. But I don't think that you should count the Eagles out because of Nick Foles. So I'm confident enough to say that he could win this game as the Eagles starting quarterback. So take that for what you will. JBrad13 asks, what are you doing in order to make game day come faster? Well, I want it to come immediately. I need game day in my life all day, every day. You know that, Justin Bradley. If game day was every day, I think we'd be happy. But and I think that's the only way we'd be happy. But just to have time pass and get to the point where I'm on the plane, if you don't know, out in LA, coming back for the playoff game, for the divisional game, and just to be home in Philly. And I got tickets with my dad. I'm going. So, I'm going to be in Philly all day. It's going to be great. Nice Saturday, back on the East Coast, Eagles playoff football. So it's a lot of anticipation on my part, but me personally, luckily for me, I just actually started a new job out here. So that's kind of kept me occupied as I'm catching up there. And I think that when you have something to occupy you like that, it'll make things go faster. And to me, it's already Thursday. I fly out Friday night, so it's like, how much better, could everything just be playing out right now? It seems like the first 3 days, everyone was really anticipating it. I caught myself thinking about it a little bit, but I just didn't really think about it a whole lot. Now it's a day away from when I fly back to Philly and just go to the game. So yeah, so I've been doing a whole lot. So Justin, you need to take your mind off it, and it'll be here. It'll be here. Don't worry, and we'll have many more playoff games. So get used to this. Zach_SH says, "Who do you think will do better in the playoffs, Blunt or Ajayi?" I think the J train, man. I think you got to roll with Jay Ajayi. He's your top back. You traded for him. It was a great trade. He's productive. He's tough to take down. He's a tough runner, and he can really take the load and carry it. And he can be that top back. He can be a lead back in the NFL. And LeGarrette Blount, I think, is more situational, a guy to get in there. He delivers some punishing runs, but I think that Jay Ajayi can get in there. He's been resting. He rested the Dallas game. I think there's a reason for that, and I think they want to give him the ball, anywhere from 15 to 20 times if they have to out of the backfield, and maybe a couple touches in the passing game as well. Ride him. He's a good player, and he's a talented weapon, and he's healthy going into these playoffs. So let's get the ball to him and open everything else up. So I'm going to say Jay Ajayi here. And last but not least, VMEB1219. He just said, "Don't have a question. Just kill them all Saturday. Bleed green for life. Ride or die no matter what." Real talk. Dog in the background. Call it out every video. Fly Eagles fly. Wheels up. Friday. Touchdown Saturday morning. Touchdowns Saturday evening. Let's get it done, boys.